ready to start. It looks like it's already live. Hello everyone, Bubba Ninja 720 here, bringing you part 75 of my live stream playthrough for Final Fantasy XIV. When we last left off, we were poking around into the beginnings of Stormblood, which means we've been pressing into Girabania. We also did the Little Ladies Day / Hatching Tide event. So I went over here to try and do some stuff. I ended up picking up my Elite Mark Bill, and I was going to do some fishing, but unfortunately I don't have the unlock for sky fishing. Eek. So we're just going to go ahead and continue the story. Yeah, I got to boost fishing. So best served with cold steel and familiar face forgotten. Yeah, we could just go to the fringes and start off there. We'll just knock that out. I do need to go push into the fringes though. I mean not fringes, but Elegana, so I can get Hello. What's the unlock here? Walls cares. Ooh. Magitech no failure. Hero of the Twin Adders, just the man I wanted to see. We've misplaced a number of Garlean drones taken from Baelsar's wall, and by misplaced I mean the damn thing sprang to life and stormed out of the base. They need to be dealt with before any civilians come to harm. Being familiar with Magitech as you are, I can think of no one better to assist us. If you would be willing to help, go and speak with Lieutenant Gnibtva. She is overseeing the initiative to terminate the drones. Cool. Do we have any others? We need other missions too. Ah, Hero, your assistance is greatly appreciated. The drones were not in our possession for very long, but a cursory inspection showed they are made with a heretofore unknown metal alloy. I don't know why I kept trying to say metallic. They were all but impervious to traditional. Wow, what is wrong with my? Well, they are all but impervious to traditional firearms, which is why we commissioned Garland Ironworks to fashion a weapon capable of penetrating their armor. It has since been fitted to a suit of Magitech armor, which I would ask you to pilot. If I am not mistaken, this would not be the first time you piloted one of these suits. It should take you no time then to familiarize yourself with the controls. Now, the drones were last sighted due east of here, and to the north along the Villadina River. I fear recapturing them is out of the question, so do whatever you deem necessary to stop them. Cool. Yay. Magitech Thunder and Magitech Pulse. Disclaimer also, you're an A rank, I believe. Yep. Gotta put that up there. Disclaimer, I've been having issues with hiccups and stuff lately, so if I start hiccuping, that is what happened. Oop. Just gotta do that. So I guess I returned back. Oh, No, destroy the Garlean drones by the river. My bad. I wasn't reading that correctly. Let's crush some more drones. Good. I wonder, can you hit multiple ones with this? Nope, it's just the singular. Oh, never mind, you can hit multiples with it. They said it'd be really close. Alright, it works. Something tells me I could just do this. Oh yeah, I still can't fly. Southeast. That might be in an area that I can't access right now. I hate when that happens. Not that it matters anyways, due to the fact that I can't do anything. Since I'm grounded and can't do any... well, I can't do all the missions that need to be done to get all those stuff, too. Rough stuff. We're not going to talk to you just yet. I need to go back to town. Yeah. Get your licks in. Run back, whatever. I don't care. All I care about is getting these aether currents so I can fly. Welcome back. I take it the drones have been disposed of then. Excellent work. We were quite fortunate for your presence. Save for Lieutenant Gnivfa, none of my men can even activate a suit of Magitech armor, let alone pilot one in combat. I only pray that it isn't to our detriment in the future. There's still plenty more of those drones out there along Baelsar's wall, if any more of them should suddenly stir. At any rate, we will continue working with Garland Ironworks so that should such a day come, we will be ready. Thank you. Lefty! You have to be careful going around here because that A rank could wipe the floor with me pretty easily. Practically could one-shot me right now. I mean, even at level 90, they take forever to kill. All went to plan then, good. Our scouts report that a unit escorting the prototype weapons has left Castellum Veladina. The resistance is already in position, so we have but to wait for our guests to arrive. And some of these A ranks can even kill me outright, even at 90. It's their special tactics. Hey, look at this.
Things looked grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces. It's like all my name days have come at once.
Again.
Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush! Attack!
I don't even need the backup. I could do this all solo. Dang, actually, I don't know.
Get after them, damn you!
I guess I just need to find someone that's able to go down easily.
Now I've gotcha!
At least the slashers go down quick enough, but I don't seem to see anyone that's dying quick enough for me to target. It's usually the tell is, oh, they go down fast at a relatively decent speed. This is probably just hold out for now. Trying to eat some crits. Won't take much more. It's mostly still intact. Try to keep it pointed away from all the NPCs.
You'll be weeping blood! Here we go. Robot's gonna wreck house. There you go.
I guess I didn't have to kill it. He's gonna run away again. He who fights and runs. What the? Who in the hells are you lot? For Alamigo, let none escape. Got it. Down for the count.
Oh! Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I passed harder stools than these piles of scrap. You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
Aye, run and tell your viceroy. The day belongs to Alamigo. Yeah!
Yeah!
Time to rally the masses. Victory has been achieved. Well done, all of you. I'd call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Alamigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit where it's due, Master Kemp. 'Twas Marshal Tarpon who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, who carried it out to perfection. Aye, that they did. Not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the same. As will ours. It's been a pleasure, General. Till the next battle. Monago, I leave the Scions in your care. We shall return to the castrum then. Hero, Mistress Leveilleur, once more you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. I'd heard the stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously, though, it was inspirational. Ah, but you must be tired of hearing that, eh? I'll keep it simple then. Thanks for the help out there. Just grabbing materia. Fill your hearts with pride. Well, there's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's get back to the Reach. Excuse me. What's flipped out? Double checking, make sure there's no more of those special quests over here. Yeah, we got none here. Probably some in the Reach. A gazelle hawk. southeast, eh? Oop. I might have to... no. You know, maybe I can reach for it. To the south, 500. Nah, we're close to the Ralgers. We'll go to turn in. We need the story. The funny thing is, all this talk about trying to preserve the planet and these war zone areas look so garbage and everything, just stay garbage throughout the story. There's no effort to clean up the land. Damn, I don't have anything here either. Other than for cards to win. I should repair soon. For my stuff breaks. It's another reason why I like having my crafting maxed out. I can repair my own stuff on the fly, and it's got double the durability. You didn't have to take part in the operation, but you did. You went above and beyond what was asked of you without hesitation, and for that we owe you a debt. Our victory may not count for much in practical terms, but its symbolic value can't be overstated. Alliance and Resistance fighters came together to face an Imperial unit equipped with Garlemald's newest weapons and smashed them. The people will remember this day. Aye, that they will, for it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory. The beginning of a campaign by a united Eorzea to drive the Garleans from our lands. Promises and platitudes mean naught without action, but the Alliance took the field and risked their lives for our cause. Ha! To think that the last time Gridanian troops trod this soil was more than a century ago during the Autumn War, and that was to defend against our invasion. Ours is a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that despite our acrimonious past, we can still come together for the sake of the future. Well said, Commander. Which is why I intend to go from village to village and spread word of our victory and our new alliance. The people will flock to our banners, just you wait and see. Hero, LSA, cannot thank you enough for your assistance. Just give me that materia and call it a day. Alright, so that one's done. Does that unlock anything here? Nope, it does not. So now I gotta follow Mefford to town. Wait, we're gonna go ahead and mend tack right fast. Alright, I'm mended up. Back in blue, baby. Lefty, let's do this. Woo-woo! $607 Yalm southeast. A pittance, I say. Nary an Imperial in sight. That's a mercy. Alagana's due east, past that bridge. Follow me. It's not much further. I get a new aetheryte. Yay. Got some to the south. We'll get to it eventually. We can only do so much. At least the enemies don't pull for very long. You can rest easy. We made it. This is Alagana. Feels strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be... Oh, sorry. That has nothing to do with why we're here. We need recruits. Aye, we do. But as I said back at the Reach, it's a little more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we're short-handed because many of our people were taken in by the Griffin's promises and went to the wall, never to return. It wasn't just them, though. Folks from all over, including some of my former comrades, answered his call to arms. As for why we came to this particular village, it's rumored that Alagana lost a few youths as well. If there's truth to that, then there could be others sympathetic to the cause. Then again, after the Griffin's betrayal, they may be suspicious of outsiders claiming allegiance to the Resistance, and rightfully so. So with all that in mind, how are we supposed to convince them to join? I mean, I know it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech in the village square. Not if you didn't want the place to be burned to the ground, no. You might as well piss in the Viceroy's eye. We'll need to be a good deal more circumspect than that. You never know when an Imperial spy is listening. We must speak with the Elder first. I know for a fact that he can be trusted. We'll listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after. Sounds like a plan. Let's hope there's still some brave men and women there here willing to fight. Hear, hear. The Prodigal Daughter. Ragnfrid, the village elder, is over by the shore. No time like the present. Let's have a word. Before we do that, I need this aetheryte. Oops. Apparently you can attune from pretty far away. Alright. Don't know you, traveler. You a merchant? You'll not find much custom here. Greetings and well met, Elder, and sincerest apologies that I did not send word ahead of our arrival. Too long have I been away from Alagana, and I would know of your recent troubles. Ah, you are comrades of Mefrid, I see. I see. Speak on, though I suspect I know your purpose. The Griffin came with many men and left with many more, such is the rumor. Is it true? He lit a fire in their hearts and then dangled a dream before their tired eyes, and now you come to steal away what few remain. The Griffin was a traitor and a madman, and we had no part in his schemes. We have made an agreement with the Alliance. This time it will be different. This time! Cold comfort to the dead and the ones they left behind. How much more must we give before you've had your fill? But surely you hate the Empire as much as we do. They took our lands, our traditions, even our god. And they demand a fifth of what little we've got left. Aye, I hate the bastards with every fiber of my being. But hate's not enough, Mefrid. I can't keep doing this. I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now. Leave us be and never return. You've got no right to speak to us like that. I've got a quarry that was producing barely enough to keep us fed, and that was before half our young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. So yes, I've got every right to tell you to leave my village. No, you don't, because it's my village too, my home. What in the hell's are you on about? Wait, I know those eyes. You're one of Curtis's girls. Lise hexed, and I'm here. I'm here to take back my homeland. By Ralger, last time I saw you, you were... I didn't even know if you were still alive, and I never thought you would come. I almost didn't, and my sister never will. Lots of others won't either, and that's why we've got to carry on the fight. We even sound like them. As you say, I've got no right to tell you to leave. Alagana is as much your home as it is mine. But I say to you again, we can give no more. Yes, I heard you the first time. Let's go. That could have been handled better, but what's done is done. At least we've been granted permission to stay. I was hoping Ragenfrid might help us to recruit some of his people, but that clearly isn't going to happen. For to convince any of them to join, we'll first need to regain their trust. It's risky and it's hardly subtle, but I say we approach the villagers directly, see what problems they've got, and see if we can do anything to help. Makes sense to me. Let's split up and ask around. Death by 1,000 rocks. A new face in Alagana. Huh. What would you ask of me then? A stranger and a generous soul besides. Bollocks. There's not more suspicious than a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you were an Imperial agent, I'd expect you'd go about your business with more discretion. Bugger me. You really are here to help, aren't you? Very well. I'll take you up on your offer, stranger. My little brother's working the rocks by Grim and Enided. He's got something for me. Can you go and get it? Right then. Frightened Quarrel is his name. Ask him for the leftovers. You gotta understand. Hard country. You'd best keep your distance if you know what's good for you. Say your piece and move on. Looking for folks down on their luck. Congratulations, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Some days I can hardly walk for the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights. Hard labor's right out. Too much pain and trouble for others. There's a tea that helps with it, though. I'd need to grind a chipuli horn and a hornbill talon for the blend. Eh? You'll go and get some from me, just like that. You needn't trouble yourself so. Get to go kill some enemies and go and grab some leftovers. Can I charge? Yes, I can charge. Haha. Out of that. Back in. Oh, I got the chipuli horn. Guess the hornbills are over here. No. You. Die. Down for a count. I just love it usually whenever you do the kill missions for items from animals in this game. You usually get it in the first one you kill. I'm so used to the WoW days, whereas you had to kill like 500 of one enemy just to get one of the item you needed, and you need like 20 of the item. More often than not, when I was doing those missions, the enemies would gray out because they became too low of a level for me, and I wouldn't get any XP for it. Huh? Here for the leftovers, are you? I'd like my brother to send someone in his stead, but so be it. It's all in the sacks over yonder. They're bleeding heavy, mine, so be careful when you pick them up. Alright, Lefty. Well, maybe if I hopped over the fence, we wouldn't have a problem getting back. If I remember correctly, there's probably some type of gully or gorge or something in the middle that prevents me from being able to get to the southern portion. It's a blood glider, and I went the wrong way. Oh well. Many apologies, I wasn't paying attention. I'll be able to get back there eventually. Byron's bread, huh? I was hoping that you would have some orchestrion music. Or something at least. Cards. Yeah, hit me with your air. You've been gone a while. What brings you back to Alagana? Oh, I never meant to. I mean, in times like these, you never think people will actually... This country's hard on people, but it's not just that. The Imperials, they made it known I'm not to be helped. A dead man's good for one lesson, you know, whereas a live one... You're with the Resistance, right? Suppose there's no reason not to tell you then. My father, God's rest his soul, was deathly sick at the time, and so I'd gone out into the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs, and then I had the good fortune to run into an Imperial patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel, or so they said. Not that it made a difference if I'd fought back. I knew what the lot of them were about the moment that Centurion laid eyes on me. Didn't matter in the end, of course. Some people just like to hurt others. And by the time I limped back to the hut, it was too late for my father. Too late for me too, and many others, I imagine. Help them too if you like, and they'll be grateful and say thank you. But beyond that, I wouldn't hope for much. Ah, the new face. You have my leftovers. Huh. Well, I'll be. You actually went and brought me the whole lot. Much obliged, much obliged. It's saltpeter for making fire sand, in case you're curious what it's all for. The rocks by the lakes have got good deposits. It ain't hard for my brother to pass for any other plodding quarryman, all the while sweeping bits and pieces off to the side to bundle up and sell to the settlers what trade with the resistance. It's a living and a way of fighting back besides. Excuse me. Woof. Our way of spitting in the Garlean's eye. For putting our father in an imperial uniform and shipping him off to some faraway province 15 years ago. Don't know if he's dead or alive even. Though if he were alive, he'd not be long for this world if we were caught fighting for the resistance. So this is the best we could do. That's the long and the short of it. And we do what we can, though we know it's not enough. I think you'll find that most folks here ain't much different. Everybody's got a reason, but in the end, the result's the same. I suppose I just wanted you to know is all, that we know why you're here, and that even if we can't join you, we wish we could. A life more ordinary. Oh, there you are, hero. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this good food shortage of theirs. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into villages unannounced and seizing supplies in order to prevent the people from stockpiling, in case they might be in league with the resistance. It's not much, but I've taught them a few tricks to better hide what little they've got. How's Liz getting on, by the way? You'd think people would be more inclined to trust a local girl, assuming they remember her, that is. No, I didn't mean to. And where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being ground under the Black Wolf's boot? On the other side of his bastard wall, living the high life, I'll wager. That's not fair. Oh, and who's this? Another one of your freedom-loving friends, deigning to help us poor unfortunate souls? Trying to whip us into a frenzy so we'll go and storm a castrum with our pickaxes and shovels. Leave, all of you, before you bring a cohort down on us all. And you, don't you dare speak like you're one of us. Can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Lise. You weren't here. This is my home, and I love it with all my heart. And if you truly have any love for it, too, you keep us out of your doomed rebellion. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact I left them behind. This isn't about me or anyone else. It's about Alamigo. Let's go and find Meffred. Uh-oh, I'm riding an Imperial cruiser. Wonder if I'd get angry glares. Looks like the Elder wasn't the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame them, given what happened at the wall. Thought I might be able to appeal to them as a fellow. I don't know. But if anything, it just made them angrier, having lived through it like they have. I can't claim to know the struggle like they do either, Lise. I ran too, but if I hadn't, I'd have never met Hero or the rest of you, and we might not be here today in a position to make a difference. So I don't regret my choices, nor will I apologize for them. There's more than one way to fight. Help! Someone, anyone, we need help! I don't like the sound of that one bit. Come on. We're Krata, the Tributum and the bloody Ratmen, they... Damn it all. You there, take a deep breath and then tell us what happened. It was all business as usual. The Tributum's due soon, and we were taking it to the Imperials when the Chichern attacked. They took my brother and our money. Took him where? Ruins to the south of here. We're just an old temple before they came and listened. Krata's the only family I've got left. If I lose him, the Ziggurat. If the Ratmen took him there, he's as good as dead. We've got to go after him. There's even a chance her brother is still alive. We have to try. Roja Doja. We know exactly what to do. Alrighty. You're right, Lise. We've got to help them. If not for the missing man, then for the Tributum. The Garleans won't suffer excuses if they're late. Crit, termination, crit, okay. The color of angry Chichern. Krata is being held somewhere at the Ziggurat of the South, which has been taken over by a host of Chichern bandits. And that's about covers it then. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but there's sure to be a lot of them. Sound like Murlocs. Murlocs, Gnolls, and Kobolds back in the WoW days. They used to swarm ya. That's how they beat ya. Stop doing that. I'm getting a bit hungry. Please let me go. I'm begging you. I don't want to die. Hear that? I think it came from the top of the Ziggurat. Who dares come to loot our man-flesh? Ours to eat. Ours to eat. We knew it'd come to this. Kill them quick before they alert the others. Quick knockdown. Burst him. do some healing. Oh, there's an aether current right behind me. Cool. Don't worry, lad. Just give me a few seconds to grab this. Aha. Rack 'em up. Gotcha. By Ralger, what did I ever do to deserve this? I've gone to bed hungry for months. I'm skin and bones. I'd hardly make a snack, much less a meal. Oh, you found him. Wait, are you here to rescue me? Your sister sent us. It's going to be alright. My sister, oh Ralger be praised, she's safe. And you lot fought your way in here just for me? To think there are still good brave folk in this world. Should go before the Chicha and return in force. Do you still have the tributum? Oh gods, the tributum. The Imperials will be wondering where I am. I have to go. What? Right now in your condition? You don't understand. We were given a warning last month for being short. If I don't make it in time, there's no telling what will happen to me and my sister. Glad we saved him, but seeing him run off like that, I've got a bad feeling about this. Black Wolf's pups. Listen, hero, Mefred, I think we need to go after Warkrata. Wait, you had better not be thinking of stopping him. You heard what he said. If they don't pay one way, they'll pay another. I know that, I do, and I don't want to interfere. I just want to see that he makes it there safely. If that's the sum of it, then fine. Let's head down and see if we can't pick up his trail. Let's see, can I drop down without getting into combat and immediately killing myself? Cool. Upon closer inspection, you find nothing of interest. Trying to find a soiled sack. You gonna come attack me? Nope. Upon closer inspection, you find nothing of interest. I don't think anything's sparkling that way, so... Oh, I think I see something in the road. The chocobo feather. In the dirt, you spy a chocobo feather. Any luck? Chocobo feather, is it? Aye, by my reckoning it came from Morkrata's bird, in which case... There's a collapsed bridge just around the bend. Hug the rocks and stick to the shadows. We'll find them soon enough. Any minute now, I expect he'll come thundering around the bend, and hear that? Get to cover quickly now.
Are they Imperials?
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lise, whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
I said halt!
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fifth? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Think you can kill them all? Including the ones watching from the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labour, assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
I'm actually kind of like her gloves.
But it isn't fair.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alan Egans can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit. And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
Well, at least she stopped it.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. To go home. We should do the same.
I'd heard their commander was keen-eyed, but gods, that was a near thing. Tears me up inside to see our own kinsman doing the bidding of the Viceroy. But they made their choice, and if it comes to it, I'll cut down every last one of them myself. Come on, give me the good materia. Homeward bound. Rekrata's alive and the tributum's been paid. That's all that matters for now. I for one would rather not wait around to see if the skulls decide to return. We'd best get back to Halagana and tell Ragnfrid his man got the job done. They're slowly boosting us through the area. Dang, I'm 65 and these guys are still pulling on me that quickly? Pretty sensitive. I thought they did the, I thought there was an S rank or something somewhere. We owe you a debt of gratitude for what you did. Rekrata told me everything. How you fought with the Chichern and saved his life. For all the good it did, we saw what happened when he met with the skulls. How they beat him half to death. We could have stopped them. Aye, I reckon you could. Mefred's a warrior, as is your comrade. And you're strong like your father, that much is plain. But I thank Ralgar you did not, because it would have ended with them. Wouldn't have ended with them. Rekrata and his sister would have been branded insurgents, and if not the whole lot of us. Bones heal, scars fade, but the dead remain dead. We're alive, and that's more than can be said for only the gods, how many others. Gods know. Yeah. That's enough for you, is it? To put up with whatever they do to you, so long as you get to see another day. That's right. You grit your teeth and you learn to live with the pain. I'll admit I was quick to judge you, Lise, and for that I apologize. I know you and yours mean well, I do, but I'm telling you, God's in the heavens as my witness, that we've got nothing left to give. We can't help you. I understand. Thank you for your honesty. She may say it, but she doesn't mean it. Nor would I expect her to. Her father was stubborn as an ox, too. If she's set on walking the same path, I but pray she won't follow it to the same end. Well, she took it better than I anticipated, which isn't saying much, I suppose. Should go and see if she's alright. Well, what is she? Well, she's not in the last forest. Oh, I see them now. Sorry about running off like that. Alamegans terrorizing their own. I just can't accept it, you know. No matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have put up with it day after day after day. I'm not completely naive, you know. I didn't expect them to storm a castrum with their pickaxes and shovels or whatever it was. But nor did I expect Rekrata to just lie there in the dirt while they kicked him. I can't claim to know their pain. I barely remember this place or even my father's face. But I remember Ida's. I remember how scared she was when we ran, and that look in her eyes when she talked about home. Her home, but not mine, is it? There you are, Lise. I've been looking all over for you. Well, you found me. Got something else to say. Aye, that I do. I said some things to you before that I shouldn't have. It wasn't my place to do so, and I'm sorry. All that rubbish I spouted about how I love my village, but when one of ours was in need, I was cowering here with all the others. I didn't even think to go after Warkrata, but you did. Made me feel like the bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly cared for my people, I'd fight for them. So I will, if you'll have me. You're asking to join the resistance. When you put it like that, I suppose I am. But not just me. There are others I know who've been thinking about it for a while now. There's not many of us, but we're not hardened warriors like you lot, but if your heart bleeds for Alamigo, then that's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome at Ralgar's Reach. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. I'll go and speak with the others and send word when we're ready. Still think this isn't your home? No, I was just thinking out loud. And with that, my friends, our mission is concluded. Let us return to the Reach. My main concern is getting over to the far east, hopefully. That's where I'll be able to get all the other stuff that I need. I'm hoping. Wow, it's not even a quarter of this map unlocked. Potent spirit bond potion. Beetle glue requires pine resin, rhino beetle carapace, moth scales. Oh yeah, the craftsman's teas. So I can do craftsmanship or control. It would probably be the craftsmanship. Alright, well, back to the Reach. First of all, allow me to commend you both on a job well done. Though nothing went according to plan, we nevertheless managed to attract some new recruits, and it was your passion and conviction that moved them to join. Thank you. No, thank you for giving me an opportunity to find out what our people have been through these past 20 years. It's been humbling. And troubling, too. I'd heard about the skulls, but that was the first time I'd seen them in the flesh. I know you say they're the same as any other Imperial soldiers, and maybe that's how I'll have to think of them myself if our paths ever cross on the battlefield, but when, not if. That day will come, Lise. You can't afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, conscript, citizen, Garlean, Alamegan, none of that matters. They've all got their reasons, but they're no better than yours, especially when they're beating down on you, blade in hand, bearing down on you. Saying that, I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself, but who knows? Maybe you could be one, Lise. Your father certainly was. Right then. I'd best begin preparing for these new recruits. Hero, Lise, it's been a pleasure. Tell me, yay, more crit. Yay, I love crit. Crit is good. Where men go as one. Owing to the efforts of you all, we have accomplished a great deal in a short time. The Resistance thanks you for your service, Scions. I see operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence. Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits were successful. Indeed, there were several amongst the Scions ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, who I am come to present. Commander Kemp, if I may. My name is Arnvald Lintonus, a half-breed, as you can doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo, for an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor. You are a true-born son of Garabania, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks and the aid of the heroes of the Alliance and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Alden that we draw up plans for an assault on Castellum Valladina. Then, in the meantime, we will make what preparations we can. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo. Beyond he unmasks himself.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Oriens and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near-total casualties.
Near total? Go on.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, They were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
My lord,
Cowards who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes. Why, when confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, one which asks much of my hounds. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
Right then, I've got duties to attend to. We hope we could assist you with said duties. We are here to help after all. The three of you have been busy, so I will understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. We'd be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work. Give me that crit. So we're gonna extract this crit materia. And we'll pull these 2 crits out. That'll give me a full extra 6 critical strike. I got 2 missions here. Future rust, future dust. I beg your pardon. The man who bested Gaius Van Baelsar wishes to offer me his assistance. I say this is highly irregular, though I have heard it said you had a penchant for aiding the common man, in which case... Before the occupation I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, I think it important that these momentous events be recorded for the benefit of future generations. Primary sources are indispensable, and I had in mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters, ask them their motivations for taking up this cause and so forth. You may take down their statements in this log, and, hero, thank you for your service, now and ever after. Well, I'm going to go over here first, since this is the furthest thing away from everything else. Why'd I join the Resistance? Well, if you must know, it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered before my very eyes, back in Alamigo. We owned a stall in the markets, and a passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a full steel in the gut for his troubles. Found my way here, and that was that. Well, I'm about to hit 66. Turn in 2 missions and that'll be it. Yep. They're about 100,000 a pop. I was just a cook before all this, simple fare really. Had a chance to lend a hand and help feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fighters, they believed, you know. And there's always a need for cooks, or at least people who can work with whatever the foraging parties turn up. Speaking of which, a dash of green. You want to help, do you? Seeing as how I'm in no position to leave the stew pot unattended, could you go and ask Teba for a variety of herbs? 6 sprigs or so, whatever he's got on hand should suffice. It's not as haphazard as it may seem. Depending on the recipe, it doesn't really matter what sort you add, so long as you add something. I'll be here when you get back. We'll just go and take care of that right fast, because it's back this way. Herbs, is it? 6 sprigs or whatever's on hand. Afraid I can't spare that much. You'll take 2 and be glad of it. The remainder you'll have to gather yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a bother, though. You'd be surprised what you could find growing underfoot, even in the reach. Now, why don't you pick it all up? Or not just even do that, why don't you start you know, utilizing some of the ground. You got a lot of open area, especially by the water. You might want to till it up a bit. Am I able to jump up there? Ah, good. I was able to take a shortcut. I mean, at the very least, they should take the base of the statue, where all this plant life, and you see this green area, and they should have this area set up. The water's right there, perfectly fine. Huh? Aren't you the Icon Slayer? Damned if I know why you'd bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance, but it's simple. If I wasn't fighting for Alamigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're either with them or not, and if you're with them, you may as well make the most of it. Food, trading, citizenship if you live long enough. You'll die stealing someone else's land like as not, but that's the choice. But me, I'd rather die here. See, he's picking up herbs in the ground. Why? Why indeed? To save lives, perhaps, or to make amends for the ones I couldn't. My father and my brothers were worked to death while building a castrum. What did it matter to the Garleans, eh? More where that lot came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing. Another Imperial mount. I have a red mark over here. It means there's an herb somewhere. There it is. Ye wayward brothers. You look like a strider in search of comrades in need. If so, I have a task for you. I am a trainer and I was told to expect new recruits this eve, yet nary a one has come. Perhaps they were given the wrong time or location. I do not know. They number 5 in all, these would-be warriors. Send them unto me, should you chance to find them. That's the last herb, and now I need to find all 5 of the recruits. There's one fiery recruit. Huh, training. Gah, I was so busy practicing to impress the others that I completely forgot. Thank you. 1,000 pardons. So preoccupied was I by the question of whether Alamigo should be a monarchy or a republic that I neglected to attend my training. How silly, I know. Until we drive the Imperials from our lands, the question is moot. The teacher calls for me? I see. We are discussing strategies for disabling Magitech armor, you see, and... Ah, yes, of course. There is no time, if you would excuse me. Ah, there you are. Got those herbs I asked for. Thanks, that'll do nicely. And, sorry to impose upon you, sir. Thought you were another new recruit. Didn't realize until after that you were, But to answer the question that's probably on your mind, yes, it's always like this. Never enough food or supplies to go around. All the more reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause, though that comes at a cost too. Too many villages, too many children more deserving than us. But a man can't fight on an empty stomach, can he? So we partake as we must, and we never lose sight of the dream. I'm about to hit that level up. Oops. I know, I'm late, but I had to say a prayer for my sister first. After what the Imperials did to her, death was a mercy. I would love some of these stuff too, like the little fire, like prayer things on the ground. If you could put those into your house or on your lawn. They're little subtle things that they have in the areas that would be awesome for housing. Haven't been implemented yet, and hopefully they will eventually make their way in. Well met, hero. Have you spoken with the freedom fighters as I asked? As fascinating as they are varied, you have a knack for convincing others to bare their hearts to you. Could not have done better myself. Many years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, their accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. We must never forget, my friend, never. Should be a duder around here. Keep an eye out, everyone, even though you can't tell me. Okay, so he's up here somewhere. Or she. Maybe they're behind. Aha. Oh, bugger, you were sent by the snake, weren't you? I heard 1 in 4 recruits doesn't live through their training. That can't be true, right? Oh, bugger, oh, bugger. I'd also like one of these things. Like, just little insets, so you can have, like, an incense burner or something. And it's not living through your training that's the problem. It's more than likely not being able to make the cut, so you get discharged. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I must have fell off. I'm kind of not paying attention sometimes. I'm sorry. Running around gets kind of... ugh. I miss my flying. All recruits are present and accounted for. My thanks to you, Strider. Not all appreciate the rigor with which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentler approach, as if the Imperials will be so kind. 'Tis a thankless job to teach, some say. But I say their survival is thanks enough. Fare you well. Oh, looks like about 10,000 gil iron today. Not too shabs. Considering I spend a lot of money. Token of faith. Damn it all, where could I have gotten to? Oh, pardon me, fellow lover of freedom and justice. You haven't seen a ward of the Destroyer anymore, have you? Maybe on the ground as if a certain bloody fool had dropped it? Aye, I'd be him. I had it this morning, that which I know for certain, but have not left the reach since, so it's got to be around here somewhere. Huh. If you got a moment to spare, would you be willing to help me search? I spent some time near the Temple of the Fist earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll look around near the officer's pavilion. They're hardly rare, I know, and I could just as easily buy another, but even so, please help me find it. Yay to the random fetch quest. Gotti. I swear, I've searched high and low, but it just won't turn up. 7 hells, that's the one. That's my lucky ward. You're a godsend, brother. Before I was born, my mother made a pilgrimage to the Temple of the Fist, where she, like many others, received the blessings of the monks. And then Theodoric came and burned it all to the ground, the mad bastard, and after him came the Garleans, who cared even less for our beliefs. But I still keep to the old ways, as do many others, and when my son is born, I'll teach him the stories of the scripture as my mother taught me. Crit? Oh, determination, not too bad. Crossing the Veladina. And with that, another task is complete. Ah, hero, I hear you have been keeping busy. Aye, that he has, and we thank him for it. It pleases me to inform you that our new recruits have completed their initial training and stand ready to contribute. As discussed, Monago, I would have you present my proposal for an assault on Castellum Veladina to General Alden personally. Of course, sir. Are you and yours planning to return to Castrum Orions before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together? That seems a fine suggestion, but I must consult my comrades ere we depart. Very well, I will wait for you at the pass, but not too long. I expect Kryle and Ystella will wish to remain here to support the Carugians, but nevertheless we should go and ask them. My DualShock controller disconnected. Rando. This is on a miss. I see, that would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Garleans. For the first time, the Resistance and the Alliance shall go on the offensive and attempt to capture an Imperial outpost in occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support. As was the case in Ishgard, however, this is not a choice to be made lightly. nor less on others' behalves. This is war, and every scion must decide what part he or she will play. I'll fight. For Alamigo and for my father, for Ida, I'm in it to the end. The choice is made for us ere we were born, brother, when the Empire marched on Eorzea. They will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Baelsar and Van Darnus were but the first to try. Though your fervor is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At the risk of repeating myself, I am of course of the same mind. The present situation is untenable, and further complicated by the existence of Ilberd's Primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene. I thought this a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, but if you require renewed affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause. For it is ultimately the selfsame cause I have served since I first pledged to serve Master Louis Sois in the Circle of Knowing, the salvation of Eorzea by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from taking the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment, and doubtless more to come after. I came here from Infilia, and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Y'shtola for now and tend to the wounded. As for you, hero, you are, to quote our dear and friend Lord Edmont, the man who slew Gaius Van Baelsar and some half-dozen primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero and heap great expectations upon your shoulders, but you, like every scion, must decide for yourself. We'll do this one. Well said indeed. Take care, Y'shtola, Kryl, and do not hesitate to contact us should you require assistance. Lise, I would ask that you remain here by Conrad's side. We should go, or Monaga will leave it without us. Might I persuade you to join us, hero? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castrum Orions would seem an apt place to do it. You need not answer right away. I'm sure I can convince Monago to wait a little longer. Hopefully, after I talk to them here, I can just port straight to Castrum Orions. I had a little tickle in my throat. Pardon me. I'm actually surprised I'm not hiccuping. So you will be accompanying us. Full glad am I to hear it. All set? Excellent. Then let us be off. Sweet, I can just go straight to Castrum Orions. Welcome back, comrades. What news? Greetings, General. I'm come at Commander Kemp's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many motivated young Alamegans, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Scions. As a consequence, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak. Good, I gather Comrade is eager to strike while the iron's hot. Just so, General. He proposes that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castellum Valodina. Capture Veladina. That will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are ever to push east towards the capital. There's no profit in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Garleans learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Tell him to take no chances. Bring every able-bodied Alamegan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Veladina watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness, and I would know of this one's. There's no objection, General. Might the Scions join Marshal Tarapin? By all means. If that is all, let us be about it. Nope. Comrade and the General are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. While this aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, what losses will we suffer in the meantime? Anyway, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about this reconnaissance mission and see how we would like to proceed. Give me that determination. Alright, so crit, determination. Okay, so we'll chuck out this determination. Uh-oh. Put that determination in. Yay, they're all accessorized up. So the only thing that's missing is a crit and a direct hit for that. And then I need crits there. And then that'll be it. In Crimson it began. Thank you for volunteering to join me. This should be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, so long as we do not have the ill fortune to run afoul of an Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond East End, just north of Veladina. Oh, no. What level are we on? 61. The leveling is going slowly. There's some big bears. Judging by the topography of the map, it seems like I'll be able to go that way. I hope I can cut around and come back up. It'd be nice if I'm not cutting myself off. That's a long drop. Antlions. Frag you. You can just eat it. This ought to be close enough. Now we settle in for a long watch. That said, it would be prudent to keep your weapons at the ready in the event a passing patrol stumbles upon us, or worse. Upon reconnoitering Castle and Veladina, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Sure. Let's kick ass, sea bass.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father. Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh, gods, it's Ralga's Reach.
Ralga's Reach just got hammered.
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
Damn, they're getting massacred.
Forward! Forward! Give them no quarter!
No, no.
You!
Traitor! Kinslayer!
You're no kin of mine!
Yeah. He's done.
Mefred! Hell take you!
To be able to block those punches with that tiny buckler. Yep, I accidentally cut that off a little too early. Such a ridiculous sheath.
Well, well. Stand aside, Pilus. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
Seven hells! It's him! It's Xenos!
The Viceroy? Oh, you are a dead man! Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty.
Nice save.
Ah, a magical barrier. Alas, it will not save you.
Oh shit.
How?
Yashoda!
I don't remember this part.
Hold the line, Byrolga! Hold the line!
Oh shit. Oh no.
Kryl!
There's a lot dead right now.
Alphino!
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos. Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught.
Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Aye, sir.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern.
If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
Yeah, all you need to do is keep me there. And maybe well, actually, well, for my level, I'm technically currently undergeared, but for the level of my main story quest, I'm pretty decently stacked. Give me all these people. Advance. Hey, watch this. Be healed. Let's weaken you all down and top it off. All down for the count. I don't know where to go now. Oh, we'll just follow them.
For the glory of the flames!
Oops. Oh yeah, so Lise and Y'shtola have been captured. I think Conrad's dead, if not, he will be soon. I mean, Fordola kind of did slash him from behind. Oh, I'm fighting Fordola now. No, you don't. The beater of your ass, that's who the hell I am. I see Comrade Y'shtola and Lise.
What took you so long? Alpha, no, I need your help!
Or maybe Conrad survives. I don't remember, to be honest.
My lord, the prisoners!
See to your men, Pylus.
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
I get no healers in my group. I think LSA can do some minor healing. But for the most part, this is kind of tank heavy.
Yeah. Last one. Yeah.
Be gone. Give me something to remember.
I think there's a reason why I'm supposed to kill these. Okay. Oh shit, that's gonna hurt. So I need to pay attention to him. Vein splitter ain't getting me with that. He walks way too slowly. Hit me with it, I don't care. Ooh, that almost got me. I'm friggin' synced. Of course you're gonna beat the tar out of me. Oof. I broke your sword. With my body.
Pathetic.
Seven hells.
You might be able to go up against him if you had both your arms, Raban. With me as your backup.
Shall we give chase, General?
Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded.
Aye, sir.
You all right, lad?
I think my pride might have taken a knock.
'Tis no ordinary foe could best the likes of you.
It's a lot of dead.
Don't you die on me, Ashola! Hold on! Don't worry, it's going to be all right. Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work.
I mean, she's not moving, so...
The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
If we have an infirmary.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise?
Of course.
I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
My health regen out of combat is extreme. You don't need to worry about me. You did well, hero. You saved lives. No matter what happens, remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. Every minute counts. The fires fade. See to the wounded, hero. If they live, help them. If not, move on. Unfortunately, I've overextended my time, and I'll have to leave it here. Thank you all for watching part 75 of my playthrough for Final Fantasy XIV. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up by hitting that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber. Keep up the content. Comment down below and tell me what you think about the game and my gameplay. No spoilers, please. And we will see you in the next video. Catch you then. Later. We will continue on from where we are at.